to Tim Wilcox there for us in Nicosia. Well then, with an estimated population of around 300,000 people of Cypriot origin here in the UK, the situation on the island is affecting many Britons, of course, too, in different ways. Peter Droussiotis is with me, who's the president of the National Federation of Cypriots in the UK. Good to have you with us, Peter. Thanks very much. I wish we were talking in happier circumstances. Let's start at least with the deal. Is there relief, at least, that there is a deal in place to save Cyprus from a complete disaster?
I think there is relief in the sense that the uncertainty is resolved, and certainly, we want Cyprus to remain in the euro. So to that extent, I believe that this is a relatively good result insofar as the uncertainty has been resolved. The question is at what price? At what price for the Cypriot economy and at what price for the credibility of the eurozone as well?
Do you think the price is too high?
Certainly the perception among our community is that Cyprus has been treated unfairly by its partners within the eurozone. It's quite clear that there has been selective treatment here in relation to a challenge that existed in other countries within the eurozone. For example, Ireland, we had the case of Dexia in Belgium, similar challenges which were dealt with in a very different way. So why was Cyprus selected for this special treatment by the eurozone authorities and the IMF? Those are questions that need to be answered by them.
Is part of the reason the widely referred to, rather derogatory term of a casino economy, which is how lots of people have been describing Cyprus in recent weeks. And that seems to have been feeding into people's reasons for dealing harshly with it. Is that something you can accept or not?
Not really. I think that's a very unfair criticism of an island which has utilized the intellectual capital of its people to build a financial services economy. And we've had that in this country. We have a very strong financial services economy, and small countries like Cyprus have to rely on the resources that they have to develop their economies, and that is what the Cypriots have done.
I mentioned 300,000 people of Cypriot origin in the UK being affected. Tell us how people have been affected, what people have been telling you, and the extent to which people have had problems because of what's been going on there.
Well, in practical terms, I mean, we have a community here with strong links to the island. We have many business people here in the UK of Cypriot origin who have businesses or investments and savings, in the island. So certainly there has been an impact. There are families who have obviously connections. They've got extended families in Cyprus. My parents, for example, they live there at the moment. So all of these people have been affected one way or another as a result of this crisis.
Just a final thought, Mr. Droussiotis. Given that the terms of this deal now affect people, let's say, with bigger deposits, with bigger savings, and that those with smaller savings have been spared, is that at least a source of comfort to you and people that you know?
Certainly, I think that is a good result. I think that it was fundamentally unfair that those below 100,000 euros would have been affected, when the original package was presented. That is a good thing. But there are, pensioners with 200,000 euros in their accounts, and half of their savings will now be wiped out. So the reality is that this is not really the result that the eurozone should have insisted on. There were alternatives that they could have generated. They could have nationalized. They could have effectively recapitalized those two banks. They could have nationalized them within the eurozone, and they could have engineered a more managed contraction of the banking sector over a transitional period, whereas what they've done now is that this will result in a devastating blow to the Cypriot economy.
Okay, Mr. Droussiotis, thanks very much for coming in. Good to see you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.